From translation, ISV International Standard Version, this 125th day of the year, today we are reading passages 1 Chronicles 12-14, 1 Chronicles chapter 12, verses 1 to 38. These were the men who came to David at Ziklag, while he was still under strict guard by Saul son of Kish. They were among the mighty warriors, experts in battle. They were armed with bows and could shoot arrows or sling stones either right-handed or left-handed. They were from the tribe of Benjamin, Saul's relatives, including Ahiezer and his son Joash, both commanders of units. Jeziel and Pelet, sons of Azmaveth, Barakah and Jehu from Manasseh, Ishmaiah from Gibon, a mighty warrior among the 30, who was a leader of the three. Jeremiah, Jahaziel, Johanan, Jozabad from Gedera, Eluzai, Jeremoth, Beliah, Shemariah and Shephatiah from Hariph, Elkanah, Issachar, Azgil, Joza and Jashubam, the Korahites, and Jola and Zebediah, sons of Jeroham from Gedor. Ezer was from the tribe of Reuben. He was chief of the three and a distinguished warrior. His other special exploits included killing 800 men in one battle. From the tribe of Gad, there were brave warriors who joined David in his wilderness days. They were expert with shield and spear, looking as fierce as lions and as swift as mountain gazelles. Ezer was the chief, Obadiah was second in command, Eliab was third, Mishmannah was fourth, Jeremiah was fifth, Elihu was sixth, Jeremoth was seventh, Beliah was eighth, and Shamhuth was ninth. These Gadite soldiers were officers in the army. The least was a match for 100 men, and the greatest was a match for 1,000. It was during David's campaign that they crossed the Jordan to lead the battle and put all the people of the lands to the sword, both east and west of the Jordan. The entire army of 40,000 warriors crossed over, fully equipped for battle. From the tribe of Manasseh, some defected to David when he came with the Philistines to the battle against Saul. But they didn't help the Philistines, because after consultation, the commanders of the Philistines sent him away. They said he may defect to his master Saul at the risk of our heads. So when David went to Ziklag, these men from Manasseh defected to him: Adnah, Jozabad, Jediel, Michael, Jozabad, Elihu and Ziltai, leaders of the thousands in Manasseh. These warriors helped David in battle against the raiders, because they were all brave and experienced soldiers. They became officers in David's army. From the tribe of Issachar, there were 200 chiefs with their relatives under the command of Tola son of Puah, grandson of Dodo, a descendant of Issachar. From Issachar, men who understood the times and knew what Israel should do, 200 chiefs with their relatives, all under the command of Zachar son of Imri. From the tribe of Zebulun, there were 50 commanders with relatives who were expert soldiers with all kinds of weapons, ready for battle with complete loyalty to David. Not a single man among them ever deserted him. From the tribe of Asher, there were 20 commanders with relatives under the command of Jehohanan, a descendant of Asher. From the tribe of Dan, there were 28,600 expert soldiers ready for battle. From the tribe of Benjamin, relatives of Saul numbered 3,000. Most of them remained loyal to him until now. These warriors from the tribe of Benjamin defected to David at his stronghold in the wilderness. The army that joined David at Hebron to turn Saul's kingdom over to him, as the Lord had spoken, numbered 120,000 warriors. From the tribe of Judah, those who had defected to David numbered 68,000, all armed with spears and shields. From the tribe of Simeon, 71,000 brave warriors who were experts with the shield and spear. From the tribe of Levi, 46,000. Jehoiada, leader of the descendants of Aaron, had 37,000 men, including Zadok, a young warrior of outstanding ability. From the tribe of Benjamin, Saul's relatives, 3,000 men, most of whom remained loyal to him until now. From the tribe of Ephraim, 20,800 renowned warriors, famous throughout the tribe. From the half-tribe of Manasseh, 18,000 were designated by name to come and make David king. From the tribe of Issachar, men who understood the times and knew what Israel should do, 200 chiefs with their relatives, all under the command of Zachar son of Imri. From the tribe of Zebulun, 50,000 troops trained for battle with all kinds of weapons, loyal to David with complete loyalty. From the tribe of Naphtali, 1,000 commanders with 37,000 soldiers armed with shields and spears. From the tribe of Dan, 28,600 trained for battle. From the tribe of Asher, 40,000 troops trained for battle, all expert soldiers. From the region east of the Jordan, Reubenites, Gadites and half the tribe of Manasseh, 120,000 trained for battle with all kinds of weapons. These were all men of war who could serve in the army. They came to Hebron to make David king over all Israel, and all the rest of Israel were also of one mind to make David king. They spent 3 days there with David, eating and drinking, for their relatives had prepared provisions for them. 1 Chronicles chapter 13, verses 1 to 14. David conferred with all his leaders. the commanders of thousands and commanders of hundreds. Then David said to the whole assembly of Israel, "If it seems good to you, and if the Lord our God has prompted us, let's send word to the rest of our brothers in all the territories of Israel, and to the priests and Levites in their cities with pasture lands, so that we can bring us again the ark of our God." We did not inquire of it in the days of Saul. The whole assembly agreed to do this, for it seemed right to all the people. So David assembled all Israel, from the Shihor River in Egypt to Lebo Hamath, in order to bring the ark of God from Kiriath-Jearim. Then David and all Israel marched to Baalah of Judah to bring up from there the ark of God, the Lord who is enthroned over the cherubim, where his name is proclaimed. They carried the ark of God on a new cart from the house of Abinadab, and Uzzah and Ahio were guiding the cart. Now they had brought the ark of God from the house of Abinadab on the new cart, and Uzzah and Ahio were guiding the cart, while the ark of God was on it. Abinadab's sons, Uzzah and Ahio, were leading the new cart. David and all Israel were celebrating before God with all their might, with songs, harps, lyres, tambourines, cymbals, and trumpets. When they came to the threshing floor of Chidon, Uzzah reached out his hand to steady the ark, because the oxen stumbled. The Lord's anger was aroused against Uzzah, and he struck him because he had reached out his hand to the ark. So Uzzah died there beside the ark of God. David was angry because the Lord had burst out against Uzzah, and that place has been called Perez Uzzah to this day. David was afraid of God that day and said, "How can I bring the ark of God to me?" So David did not bring the ark to be with him in the city of David. Instead, he took it aside to the house of Obed-Edom the Gittite. The ark of God remained with the family of Obed-Edom in his house for 3 months, and the Lord blessed the household of Obed-Edom and all that he had. 1 Chronicles chapter 14, verses 1 to 18. Now Hiram king of Tyre sent messengers to David, along with cedar logs, stone masons, and carpenters to build a palace for him. David realized that the Lord had established him as king over Israel, and that his kingdom had been highly exalted for the sake of his people Israel. In Jerusalem, David took more wives and fathered more sons and daughters. These are the names of the children born to him in Jerusalem: Shammua, Shobab, Nathan, Solomon, Ibhar, Elishua, Elpelet, Noga, Nepheg, Japhia, Elishama, Biliada, and Eliphelet. When the Philistines heard that David had been anointed king over all Israel, they went up in full force to search for him, but David heard about it and went out to meet them. The Philistines had come and raided the valley of Rephaim, so David inquired of God, "Should I attack these Philistines? Will you hand them over to me?" The Lord answered him, "Attack, for I will surely hand the Philistines over to you." So David and his men went up to Baal-perazim, and there he defeated them. David said, "God has burst out against my enemies by using me as a breach in their ranks. That is why that place has been called Baal-perazim." The Philistines left their idols there, and David and his men carried them away. Once more the Philistines raided the valley. And David inquired of God again, and God answered him, "Do not attack them straight on, but circle around them and attack them in front of the balsam trees. When you hear the sound of marching in the tops of the balsam trees, then go into battle, because God has gone out in front of you to strike the Philistine army." So David did as God commanded him, and they struck down the Philistine army from Gibon to Jezer. The fame of David spread throughout all the lands, and the Lord made all the nations fear him.